Hey everybody, welcome to Thistlehawk Homestead. Today we're making chili powder. That's right, homemade chili powder. Nothing beats it. It's amazing stuff. We start with our own grown chilies that we grew, we dehydrated, and we stored ourselves. They're all in Ziploc bags. I've been assured by friends of mine that they still contain quite a bit of heat. We have everything here, and I'm going to turn this around so I can show you. Everything here from habaneros and scotch bonnets to ghost, anchos. Now, ancho is just a poblano that's been smoked. So I grew these. I actually got these from my wife's aunt and uncle, and we smoked them ourselves. It's a great picture right there. It's a nice scotch bonnet right there. We've got some cayennes, some jalapenos. These are all mostly cayennes and Anaheims, and poblano, pasilla. So the goal when I make chili powder is to make something that the heat's going to build. Okay, so we want the heat to build so that way you get a lot of flavor. Because in my world, heat's great, but you got to have flavor to match. Plain and simple. You have to have flavor to match. Because if it's not tasty, what's the point of eating it? Okay? I don't live on heat alone. So we need to build the flavor as well as build the heat. And the goal for that is we use all different peppers so that way it will hit different spots on your tongue and cause that heat to just kind of trickle. And if you keep eating, you will pay the price eventually. And I mean that in the best and worst way possible. Anyways, what we do is we take a variety of peppers, and typically we'll grab probably about 2 cups, maybe 3 cups, put them in the Ninja, full puree. You want to get a powder, okay? So you get that into a powder. We'll take some oregano, put it in there with it because we don't want the flakes of oregano. You want a ground oregano. And it's better to take this and grind it yourself or to grow your own, dehydrate it, and then grind it yourself, okay? That'd be optimum. I don't do that. Most of my fresh herbs have been frozen and I use them in that manner. So we take the oregano, the chili peppers, grind it all up, nice powder, put it in a bowl, and that's our heat, okay? That's the heat. And then we start with the flavor. And this is where all the flavor comes from. So clearly we have salt. Okay, salt and pepper, garlic, onion, cumin, paprika. And I've got multiple containers of paprika because you really need that to spread out the amount of heat you're going to get out of those chili peppers. Okay, you're going to get a lot of heat out of those things. Okay, so you need to be able to spread that out without hurting anybody. And then coriander. Okay, if I have leftover chili powder from the last batch, that's all I have left out of about 1.5 gallons, I'll toss that in and mix it in. That way, there's no this year's that, last year's. That still has a lot of heat and flavor. So, anyhow, the spices, you can go as expensive or as cheap as you want. It all depends on what you're trying to obtain. I find Badia is a nice middle of the road spice for me, especially if I'm buying bulk. Okay, so literally I'm going to use all that paprika, and I'm not sure about the others. It all comes down to how much heat is there versus flavor. Okay, the first time I ever made chili powder, I burned out my taste buds for about an hour. I couldn't taste anything. It just torched them. It just was what it was. I had to get the assistant catering director to come over and taste things for me. So, anyhow, this is chili powder, or it will be. So, this is the precursor video. I have a brand new stand on my phone. So once we finish this one, I'm going to try and do another video and play with the stand, and we'll see how it comes out. If it doesn't come out, you'll never know because you won't see it. Anyways, best wishes to you all from Thistlehawk Homestead. Take care. Be good.